guys, I'm Chris Norwood, and I'm on a journey to hear every song ever recorded. If that sounds like something that interests you, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, notification bells, and leave a comment about how ridiculous you think I am. All that garbage is out of the way. Now, this is going to be episode number 2 in my Spotify series. I've just recently upgraded to premium, and I'm very, very happy with it. I'm still in my free trial period. But let's be honest, guys, I'd pay like $100 a month for this. Maybe. I probably would. Don't tell Spotify. They probably already heard me. They're like Google. They can read your mind. So, my first Spotify episode was about recently played artists. I've got the app on my Toshiba laptop pulled up, and now we're going to be tackling a really tough one, and I don't think we're going to just rattle off every artist, but I'm going to maybe try to just, get you acclimated to where I'm at as far as who I'm following and who I'm not. So, my following, and I don't know if there is a limit. If you guys can please tell me in the comments if you know if there's a limit to how many artists you can follow. Because I've been a little bit stressed out because sometimes I'll be on my laptop just following. And then I'll get on my phone and none of them show up that I'm following them. They only show up on the laptop, on the desktop, and it stresses me out because I've spent hours and hours and hours like following. Anyway, I'm currently following 2,472 artists. The first, just right off the bat, I've got some unique picks right up here at the top of my screen, and they're definitely not somebody that I listen to often, but we're going to kick things off with Blue Oyster Cult, Audio Adrenaline, and Melissa Etheridge, kind of giving you a broad scope of how much music I listen to. Filter, Gary Clark Jr. is an artist that I've recently discovered. Red are okay. Jane's Addiction is a band that I've never really gotten into. I didn't like them in the 90s, but I'm trying to get into them now. Soul Asylum, Reba McEntire, Nathaniel Radcliffe, and the Night Sweats are up here. I don't think these are in any particular order. But I'm going to go through some of the more interesting ones. Wednesday 13's Frankenstein Drag Queens from Planet 13. You can't get much more interesting than that, people. Like and subscribe. Wednesday 13 and his Frankenstein Drag Queens from Planet 13, they've only got around 8,000 followers. Not even that much. Drist is a band that I've discovered on Spotify. NASCAR Aloe is a band that I heard Noodles from The Offspring talking about. I've got the Beastie Boys. Leo Sayer, that's right. Sugar Cult. Alternative TV, my love for punk rock is showing there. Mr. Jack, Maroon 5. I have to pop it up sometimes. Submersed, Peter Frampton is a new discovery for me. I know, it's crazy. The Buggles, MC Lars, Trespassers Williams, Punk Goes Pop, Hobo Johnson, Slipknot, Brandy, Sam the Sham, and the Pharaohs. LCD Sound System was one that I found that I recorded a bunch of their music videos back in the 2000s. JJ Cale, Phoenix TX was an early punk rock discovery. Strung Out, Minor Threat, Kiss. I'm really trying to get into Kiss. I think it's going to happen one day. Come Clean, Days of the New, Terminus, will.i.am, Solo, Yusuf / Cat Williams, Fleetwood Mac, that's a big one. Lewis LNR, that's an interesting one. I got Keith Richards, Hootie and the Blowfish, Billy Talent, Andy Black, Dokken, Love and Rockets. Love and Rockets was a discovery. There was some confusion about one of their songs possibly being a network song if you're a Green Day fan. Lifer, Making Up the Truth, Mod Joe, Methods of Mayhem, Avant, DJ Francis J, Color Killer. Cokie the Clown is an interesting side project by frontman Fat Mike of No Serge Tankian, Aaron Goldberg, I believe that was an iTunes discovery. Muddy Puddles, The Killers, Hollywood Undead, White Zombie, Kevin Rudolph, Tripolar, He Niz Ra. I got into them from an association with Cold, who are one of my favorite rock groups. Boxcar Racer, The Vibrators, 12 Stones, The Eagles, Sublime, Manaheim Steamroller. That's interesting. I'm not even sure what that is. Audio Karaoke, Audio Karate, Shakira, Fuel, Shooter Jennings, Mark Koppelflert, Mark Hoppus, Solo, has some really great stuff with Renee. Check that out. 303. You guys remember those guys? Marcus King is a really great guitar player. I actually know some people that know him. Speaking of claims to fames. Whew, I got some interesting ones coming up. I think I'm actually famous now. The Pretenders. I was pretending to be famous. Done Again, Leisure World, New Radicals, Cold, Music Makers Band, Cinder with a C, Kylus, Anthony Kiedis, Solo, Gretchen Wilson, The Blackguards, Kitty, Grinderman, Geordie. Geordie is really interesting to hear how the lead singer of AC/DC sounded before he was in AC/DC. Very cool. I had to kick the dog out for a minute. I didn't want his sounds to be in the video. Where was I? Geordie and Grinderman, Roy Orbison, Rascal Flatts, Viva Death is a band I've recently discovered. Four Non-Blondes, Linda Perry, a force of nature in the music industry. Her voice, her songwriting is unmatched. Spoon is a band I'm trying to get into. Sean Colvin, Midnight Star, the Neptunes, Larry Gatlin and the Gatlin Brothers, Volbeat, Edwin McCain, Red Hot Chili Peppers, Level 42, Genesis, ABBA, City High, Todd Rundgren, Phantom Planet, Yo Minus, Mos Def, Eurythmics, Cradle of Filth, The Game, one of my favorite rappers, Damon Albarn. I don't always enjoy Damon Albarn's musical projects, but I understand that he is a musical genius when I hear it. Just some of it's kind of a little bit, he's a little bit of a shoegazer, but he's a brilliant shoegazer. When he makes it work, he makes it work. Cracker, Colt Ford, Toto, Tyler Cassidy, DJ Khaled, I'm surprised that I follow him, MIA, 10 Years, Scott Weiland, Neon Trees, 30 Seconds to Mars, Bianca Ryan, Mega Colossus. It's a really interesting one. Hanson is not interesting. Hadaway, MGMT, Mad Season, TLC, Elbow, Chumbawamba, The Dead Trees, Sting, California, Devo, The Pink Spiders. Very good indie band. Juanes, Mr. Cheeks, Dim Franchise Boys, Backbone 69, Merciful Fate, Secret Lives, The Aquabats, The New York Dolls, Dire Straits, Dead to Me, Ellie Goulding, Nine Inch Nails, Chris Cornell. Oh my gosh, I miss Chris Cornell so often. All the time. Brooks and Dunn, Franz Ferdinand, Marty Robbins, Hans Zimmer, Fabulous, Death Cab for Cutie, Del the Funky Homo Sapien, The Bar-Kays, Feeder, The International Noise Conspiracy, The Killing Joke, Rascal Flatts again, Richard O'Brien from Rocky Horror Picture Show fame, The Lawrence Arms, Thomas Kitt, Dina Carter, Sanjay Ozawa, Danger Doom, Dylan and Melody, Chic, Typo Negative, Panic Land. Panic Land have a lot of connections with Green Day. If you don't know, look it up. Monster, Me First and the Gimme Gimmes is one of the greatest cover bands of all time. Making sure, I don't want to rattle these off and not be recording. Gosh darn it, that would make me so nerdily angry. No Doubt, The Guess Who, Die Arts, Scream, Motley Crue, Mad Caddies, Luciana Salza, Village People, Bare Naked Ladies, one of the best alternative rock groups of all time, if you ask this music nerd. Spy Mob, Tesla, Joan Osborne, Natalie Imbruglia, Mark Wills, Bruno Mars, Awake for Days, June Tabar and the Oyster Band, Bad Wolves, The Strokes, Men at Work, O'Marion, Buckethead, Miss Trinity, Amy Lee, Bob Mould is a new discovery for me. Modern English, The Nervous Return, Manny Fresh, Echo and the Bunnymen, Device, The Rembrandts, Joe Kane, Palais Royale, Nicki Minaj, John Mayer, Fear, Sugarland, Silk the Shocker, Temple of the Dog, Etta James, Darren Hayes, The Polyphonic Spree, David Cassidy, The Wallflowers, Bill Ford, Band, Cottonmouth Kings, Pink Floyd, Paul Wall, Starset, Chimera, Starship, Voivod, Sixpence None the Richer, Machine Head, Duran Duran, Better Living Through Chemistry. Oh man, good band. Teenage Bottle Rocket, Billy Joe Armstrong would like that one. Eddie Vedder, Shangri-La's, John Prine, a new discovery for me. Corey Taylor, Finger 11, Avenged Sevenfold, L.E.N., Lynn, Big and Rich, The Alarm, David Bowie, Peter Tosh, Hydra, Kango Jack, Avril Lavigne, Steve Terryberry, good old YouTubers. Grand Funk Railroad, Sum 41, 93 Punks with an X, Jack Black, Solo, 4 Years Strong, Miss Piggy, Juvenile, Flowbots, Diana Ross and the Supremes, Violent Femmes, 1997, Bizarre, Journey, Supergrass, Giovanni and the Hired Guns, Street Dogs, Diamond Rio, Voodoo Glow Skulls is an interesting one, Wacko, Zeromancers, MC Front a Lot is in that nerd rap genre, the Dreadnoughts, Blue Merle, or in iTunes, Marcus King Band, the Irish Rovers, Patti LaBelle, Bram Tchaikovsky is a vinyl record that I picked up somewhere and it was fantastic. Keith Urban, A Flock of Seagulls, Ricky Skaggs, Michelle Nadegeo, Ndegeo Cello, Flowetry, Spice Girls, Alea, Craven Mellon, Chris Rice, The Network, not Green Day at all, Counting Crows, Chris Christopherson, Patti Smith, The Rum Jacks, Scream, the classic punk band. There's a bunch of bands called Scream now. This was the original. You can't mess with the original. Any slasher fans out there? Scream 5 is coming. Ellie Lawson, Head PE, John Kay and Steppenwolf, Alphaville, Tracy Bird, Greg Allman, Sev, Cannibal Corpse, gotta check that new one out. Buck Cherry, gotta check that new one out. New Order, 6 Day Riot, Nathan James, kind of a weird punk rocker coming new to the scene. Joy Electric was one I discovered through a friend at work because he thought they were just the worst thing ever. Akon, Ebony Love, The Fray, Black Label Society, Jellyfish, John Cicada, The Rev Theory, Bad Astronaut, Saul Williams, The Wise Guys, Dan Bedingfield, The Shrives, Kasabian, Richard Heck, Drew Hill, Hawthorne Heights, Muse, Trick Daddy, PJ Harvey, Gerald Robinson, The Charlie Daniels Band, Wiz Khalifa, Briscoe, Splendor, Brad Paisley, Aesop Rocky, Bette Midler, Gucci Mane, 07, 999, Everlast, Pantera, Jody Shaw, Dog Fashion Disco is somebody's band, Parkway Drive, Stephen Page, Solo from Bare Naked Ladies, Limp Bizkit, Brand New, The Birthday Massacre, The Gillis Brothers, Husker Du, really proud to have Husker Du in there, Social Distortion, one of my favorites, Hatebreed, the original cast of Rent, Death from Above, 1969, Operation Ivy, Brandon Flowers, Mushroom Head, Ayla, The Consumers, are a really good band, check them out, AFI, Scarface, Jelly Roll, George Michael, Luther Vandross, Motor City Soundtrack, The Proclaimers, The Cool Kids, Zach Wilde, Mekons, Cletus T. Judd, Fever 333, MOP, Steve Martin, Jennifer Warnes, Billy Currington, 7 Seconds, Bamada, Traffic, Black Star Riders, Pulley, Jacko Pierce, Motorhead Ministry, Drowning Pool, Latoya Luckett, Latrix of Latif and Lyrics Born, Hank Williams Sr., Loretta Lynn, Lust Control, really cool Christian rock band there, Descendants, Aiden, Rick Derringer, LFO, Joan Jett and the Black Hearts, Alison Moore, The Death of Paris, One Giant Leap, Outcast, Atmosphere, The Kooks, Kevin Lytle, Michael Bubble, Lady Gaga, DMX, Markevius Faulkner, Sworn Enemy, Slayer, Inventasia, Ja Rule, LSG, Camper Van Beethoven, love those guys, Supercharger, Pink, one of the best pop stars there is, Smile Empty Soul, Neurosis, Tori Amos, Avast, Cheap Trick, Damon Jones of Rehab fame, Petra, Robert Bradley's Blackwater Surprise, I'm getting tongue-tied, Bohemoth, saw him in concert, Killer, Tyla Yahweh, a Green Day connection there, Vibez Cartel, Billy Joe Armstrong, might be a Green Day connection there too, not really sure what he does, he plays guitar, sings or something, Frank Sinatra, Jim Clements and the Right to Die, Gray Days, Nate Dogg, Air, LL Cool J, The Byrds, Avoid One Thing, Mana Haydn Band, Sick of It All, Bedlam, Baby Bird, Jazzy Fa, Ghost, Gary U.S. Bonds, Deadsy, Alvin and the Chipmunks, Paris, Texas, SBJ, The Red Jumpsuit Apparatus, The Kinks, The Newsboys, Skinhead Rob, the best rapper in the world, Tom Jones, best rapper in the world, Blue October, Fu Manchu, The Killer and the Stars, check that one out, The Killer and the Star. They've only got 901 followers. You can be their 902nd. Mest, Semisonic, Silverstein, The Parlor Mob, Super Drag, The Weaker Thans, Thunderclap Newman, Blake Shelton, Alicia Bridges, Trapped, Antifreeze, Allure, Jonathan Davis. We're proving that every band name is taken. Lateef and the Chief, The Dash Dream, Proof, Slick Rick, Steppenwolf, Unloco, Catherine, Rich Cronin, Mary J. Blige, Tenacious D, The Benjamins, The Numbers, Destiny's Child, Untitled, Crash Test Dummies, Casey Darnell, The Real Mackenzies. That's a highlight. The Real Mackenzies. Busta Rhymes, Street Sweeper Social Club, Sid Vicious Solo, Megadeth, De La Soul, Bomb Threat, Big Pat, Richard Hawley, Tupac, Mothy, Alkaline Trio, one of the best bands out there, The Mahones, Saint Parish, Johnny Horton, Weird Al Yankovic, saw him in concert, killer. MXPX, they got some new stuff out, The Misfits, Asking Alexandria, The Ramones, Alex Turner, Quiet Riot, Queen, NXS, Jesse Green, Bret Michaels, Ray Charles, Radke, Alan Sherman, The Lonely Island, The Scotch Greens, Simply Red, Mark Lanegan, Plain White Tees, DJ Clue, Don McLean, Bye Bye Miss American, Rebuke, Peaches, Ramen Djawadada, The Banner, Kelly Osbourne, daughter of Ozzy Osbourne, Mercy Killers, that's a good side project. Gentle Giant is a great hard rock band. Corey Feldman is entertaining. Aaron Jones, Golden Earring, one of the longest running rock bands of all time. Moth, Generation X, Zach De La Roca, Diana Anayad, Tony Halliday, Dead Mermaids, You and Me at 6, The Queers, Biffy Clyro, trying to get into them, Christina Aguilera, Jars of Clay, Sonic Flood, The Presidents of the United States of America, Our Lady Peace, DJ Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince, Anti-Climax, Florence Plus the Machine, Tony Two-Tone, The Velvet Underground, River, Ghetto Revival, Nump, Bad Brains, Caliban, The Nomads, Supercharger, Agent Orange, Randy Travis, Ghoul Town, saw them in concert, Fountains of Wayne, Nate Russ, Rehab, Urban Mystic, The Movement, Matt Boney, Metric, Junior Walker and the All-Stars, Smoke Up Johnny, that's a great band. Kenny Wayne Shepherd, Rick Ross, Blue Avenue, Vicky Martinez, From Autumn to Ashes, Solace, Sex Pistols, of course, Mesh, Total, Avicii, Sultania Stansiva, Cyclops, Keisha Cole, Out of Artifice, Professor Hoe Tester. Oh man, Professor Hoe Tester. Pearl Jam, New Spring Worship, Maze, Patient 67, very active, Honey Wagon, great band, Master Ace, The Porters, DJ Flex, El Nino, Phoenix, The Youth Group, Catch 22, Eamon, Left Alone, Modest Mouse, Moron Police, John B, we need some Moron Police, Stephen Lynch, Black Eyed Peas, DC Talk, Chris Cagle, Hell Trash, classy, Dust for Life, Panic at the Disco, Lunchbox Hero, King Cobra, Less Than Jake, Fine Young Cannibals, Nas, David Byrne, Charlie Rich, Trust Company, Neo, Little White, Kari Brothers, The Stereophonics, Automatic, 7, not Automatic 1 through 6, Ted Nugent, Biz Marquee, Consolisa, Trends, Soft Charisma, The Doors, Pug Rogefeldt, The Rolling Stones, never heard of those guys, Straight Line Stitch is a great band, Zoe Girl, The Apex Theory, Parquet Courts, Kurorashi, The High Numbers, Gary Moore, Busy Bone, Usher, The Verve Pipe, Post Malone, Pete Townsend, of course, one of my favorites, Maggie's Choice, Michael McDonald, Bob Catley, The Chicks, formerly known as some other kind of Chicks, The Interrupters, Faces Unturned, check out Faces Unturned, Future Leaders of the World, Dinosaur Jr., Cage the Elephant, Halsey, Army of Freshmen, Survivor, Britney Spears, 3-6 Mafia, Trivium, Cassie, Scorpions, Tramp Stamps, Trey Cool, J Rock, Gunfire 76 is a great side project by Wednesday 13, Chuck Berry, the man himself, Soul for Real, Pressure 4-5, Corrine Bailey Ray, Sham 69, Immigrate, Boston, Against Me, Joe Strummer, got a new album out, ZZ Top, Maxwell, Saving Abel, Goity, Boodooing, Sound Clash, Warren G, Dolo Jink, Elvis Costello, Soft Screams, shout out to you, Soft Screams is great, he's over on Green Day Authority, Tracy Lawrence, Cyndi Lauper, Mesh again, the Piedmont Boys, Citizen King, Ashtar Command, Falling in Reverse, Paul Simon, Slaves on Dope, Oasis, Jennifer Lopez, Uncle Cracker, Adam and the Ants, Lex Land is the daughter of Dexter Holland from The Offspring. She is a very unique artist. She does not sound like her daddy's band. The Buzzcocks, Anthony Hamilton, Sage Francis, Die Toten Hosen is a punk band I'm getting into. Bane, or Burn. Ego Kill Talent is a band I'm listening to right now, trying to figure out if I like them. Michael Stipe is doing some renewed music after the demise of REM. Common, Owlsy, Jillian Welch, Rush, DAD, Dirty Vegas, Eric Church 15, Rogue Wave, Los Del Rio, Nancy Wilson, Craig David, Lynch Mob, 4-Year Beard. Are you guys still with me? We got Unslaved, Nora Jones, Adam Sandler, Liz Fair, Mystic Knights of the Cobra. Follow them immediately. They've got less than 200 followers. Frank Jordan, Be Real, Between Now and Forever, Travis Tritt, Sticky, Dr. Hook, Darren Malaukian, one of the greatest of all time. Hoobastank, Miss Lauryn Hill, Violent Soho is a great band. Check Violent Soho out. Absolutely love those guys. Very, very grungy, very punky. Tom Moot, Vibez Cartel again. Brian May, solo. We got Sierra, Guns and Wankers, UFO, George Jones, Young Bloods, Blackstreet, Pure Sugar, Thermostat. Love those guys. Spin Doctors, Rufus Wainwright, Shrunken Heads, Tattoo, Del Amitri, Toadies, American Pearl is a really great hard rock band if you want to check them out. Meredith Brooks is a witch. Wilco, Bob Marley and the Wailers, Riverdales, Three Doors Down, Sprague Benz, Pharrell Williams, Hilary Duff, Gogol Bodero, Susanna Hoff, Tim Timebomb, Dave Matthews Band, Net Deep, Bizarre, Robert Bradley, Neon Hitch, Matt Spark, Ben Moody, the Jayhawks, Redefined, Cliff, Tom Petty, Stone Temple Pilots, Little Shanice, The Smoking Guns, Nikki Dawson, Marilyn Manson, Almost Kings, I've seen them in concert, Fugees, The Undertones, Dope, Banner Pilot, The Obi Trice, Supercharger, Straight Up, Fee, Ritalin Kids, Aurelio Voltaire, The Styrofoam Turtles are really great, Space Monkeys, Pacifer, The Vanity Project, Herbie Hancock, Twisted, Berlin. Trip Device, Toby Keith, Ideal, No Address. Oh man, No Address? What a great one-hit wonder. Rosie, Stiff Little Fingers, Classic Punk, The Donnas, V-Mob, Swiss Beats, The Verve, Mark Chestnut, American Bang, Van Halen, Rage Against the Machine, William Shatner, killer stuff by William Shatner. R.L. Burnside is a favorite blues guy, Hank Williams Jr., Rumbello, Eric Carmen is great, the Del McCoury Band, Tony McLena, Nelly, the Do-Nots, Sean McGowan and the Popes, Paul Rogers, solo is pretty great, Ebba Grahn, the Meat Puppets, the Traveling Wilburys, Third Degree, Angie Stone, Dead Star Assembly, Kansas, the Georgia Satellites, Big Boy, Wire, Smash Mouth, one of my favorites, Stray Cats, really interesting, Matthew Sweet, Bear McCrary, Trey Songs, Nelly Furtado, 8 Vacant Graves, Aha! Medwin Goodall, Psycho Stick is hilarious, Beer is good, that stuff, Autograph, The Pointer Sisters, Scooter Scott Reed, Giant in the Trees, Yelvis, Habit Coite, Dion and the Belmonts, Brody Dahl, solo, Jamie's Elsewhere, Keisha Cole, Heavens, Dido, R. Kelly, the Viagra Boys, one of my new favorite bands, Evan Watson, Black Honey are one I'm starting to get into, Neutral Milk Hotel, very classy band there, Simple Plan, Systematic, Remy Zero, Crosby, Stills and Nash, Highly Suspect, really love those guys, Merle Haggard, Black Audio is a AFI side project, Jefferson Airplane, Matt Sharp, Step by Step, XTC, Ryan Adams, King of Leon, The Limousines, ABC, Greg Alexander from the New Radicals, Adolescence, Ernie Watts, KV, The Goo Goo Dolls, Dwight Yoakam, Aaron Lewis, Judas Priest, Eric Scape, Kevin McCall, Romero Lubambo, Bob Rivers, As I Lay Dying, Skids, Carlene Carpenter, Leonard Capiza, The Ting Tings, The Pogues, Styles P, Talking Heads, Heather Headley, Mud Crutch. Tom Petty just can do no wrong. Bird Brain, 3 Days Grace, Feeders with the Z, Joe Perry Project, Rod Stewart, Tool, Bad Religion, Metallica, US Bombs, Carol Heller of Plus 44, Audio Slave, Mr. Bungle, Seven Mary 3, Jerry Lee Lewis, 9 Days, Romeo Reels, Jim Carrey has a musical career, The Dead Kennedys, Unwritten Law, Anti-Flag, Taproot, Copeland, Justin Timberlake, Enter Shikari, The Suicide Machines, The Monkees, hey hey with the Monkees, Lenny Henry, Lady A, I Disdain, Cowboy Mouth is a great band, Dolly Parton, Steven Tyler, Life Jennings, Iggy Pop, Wu-Tang Clan, Jason White from Green Day, Men with Hats, Tom Morello, The Night Watchman, Guster, Danzig, Link, Hart, John Newman, Fat Boys, Rival Sons, America, Seven Dust, Morbid Angel, M.O.D., Burt Bacharach, Miguel, B.G., Led Zeppelin, Tribe 8. We've got a bunch of number bands in here. Chris Rock, Shenandoah, Lady Sovereign, love her. Check her out. She's only got 41,000 subscribers. Wax, Half Measures, D.D. King, otherwise known as D.D. Ramone. Gory Carter, the first rock and roller ever. 6 a.m. Orion, the Icicle Works. Sweaty Nipples is a new discovery. They've only got 147 fans. Gump over there. Gorillaz, Duncan Sheik. Meat Beat Manifesto, Gang of Four, Warpaint, Kelly Rowland, Clint Black, Jimmy E. World, Wasp, Seven Wiser, Kelly Clarkson, Run DMC, Genesis, Armstrongs, Kevin Sharp, Alicia Keys, Enigma, Lindsey Buckingham, Fiddler's Green, Villbillies, Alice Cooper, The Living End, Goody Mob, Darling Violetta, Mojo Nixon, Train, Pinhead Gunpowder, Jason Aldean, Billy Squire, Weekend Friends, 8 Stop 7, Jack Johnson, Death by Unga Bunga, Rob Zombie, Whiskey Hellchild, Shahid, The Animals, War, John Kay, Paradigm, Creedence Clearwater Revival, Vince Gill, JoJo Siwa, Sean Paul, Ming T, Accept, Lamb of God, Dave Navarro, Sweet Macklemore, Phil Oakes. That was all the ones that my computer could load. I don't know if that was 2,472. If you guys could just watch it. Yeah, anyway. So, I think I've got a good variety there. I don't think I saw everybody. I don't remember coming across like Green Day and Blink-182. But yeah, that was just an insane rambling list of just a little peek at who I'm following.